It is July 29th, 2021, and I figured I'd better make a video of this so I know what to do next year. All of my eggplants have been eaten up by flea beetles. Those tomatoes were starts from sucker shoots. Some asparagus started in there. I figured I'd try to grow some peppers behind that. We'll see if anything shows up. It's kind of late. I've got Persian basil, holy basil, oregano. I just watered everything so it's all laying over. Thyme. Kajari melons, which were really hard to get going. Some seeds that I was given, they're called Texas fall melons. We'll see. Trying to get some ginger started. I don't know how that's going to go. I'll cut over here. Another eggplant. Totally eaten by flea beetles. Malabar spinach. And I moved the berry bushes over here because the crows were up front eating what few berries were coming up. So these are my raspberries. The blackberry doesn't seem to like it up here. We'll see if it comes back or not. And I've got some more Kajari melons in here. And these are Mexican cucumber, little tiny ones. And my balsams are doing really well. I had to transplant them, and then I planted some flower seeds in here. We'll see how they do, if they make it or not. Over here is my experiment. I had mustard grown in here to help cut down on some of the stuff underground. Potatoes that had gone to seed on me, I decided to throw in. This is sweet corn. I had grown some beans in between the sweet corn, and then I chopped and dropped it. And I don't know how well this is going to do because the stalks didn't get very strong doing that. My poor cucumbers are about gone now. But they have been producing, and I have been giving them away left and right. Scarlet runner beans on a stick. It's on a branch. These were getting eaten up by Japanese beetles. So I pulled off all the eaten leaves and kept spraying them down. More cucumbers. These guys were just taken off. These market moors are crazy. They just, every single seed came in. I've got a bunch of cucumbers in my cooler. Over here, the watermelon plant has produced one watermelon. But hey, I'm happy to have one watermelon. It's better than no watermelon. The plant has gotten huge. Had lots of tiny ones on there, but they rotted and fell off. That's going to be a pink pumpkin. I pulled out one of these already. These are the Casper Whites. Those are Texas fall melons. They seem to be doing better over here. Over here, we got lima beans, Tanya's pinks, and for some reason, these guys didn't do all that great. They got itty bitty teeny little bites out of them. I've been dealing with rabbits out here. That's supposed to be a pink pumpkin, but it's light orange. That's supposed to be a pink pumpkin. I already took out all of the spaghetti squash I had in there. They're not worth me growing. And I think I threw some okra seed in there. Another cucumber. This is another pink pumpkin, which actually looks like it's pink. There's a cucumber growing up there. That's supposed to be a blue Hubbard. I'm surprised it survived. Sweet potatoes. Carrots. I actually planted flowers in here. Oh, Bindi, you're walking in the garden. That's unusual. Tried beets. Just to see what they do. Kale. All this kale was eaten down by a rabbit. Came out here one morning, it was all gone, and it's coming back. But it came back and ate all of my chard. Weird little things. I decided to put sweet potato slips here and there around here, and basil. Molly's ground cherries. If you can get any that don't have bugs, they're really good. Really, really good. The problem is, not only did the flea beetles hit them first, finally seem to have gotten rid of them, but then the worms and the ants got into them. There's one right there. You can see they've eaten it. So I've gotten maybe 15, 20. The bugs have gotten the rest. Sweet potatoes. These poor things. Those are my Texas okra. They were the first thing to get eaten down from the tops. Thanks, rabbits. And then we have sunflowers, which actually aren't doing too bad. Bindi, I think oh no, the squash is okay. I've cut some. I've got some hanging up trying to dry it out, but it's kind of hard to do in the humidity. I'll go back over this way. Yeah. See? More rabbit okra damage. I got my 2 rows here. A couple of them are trying to come back. And then we have peppers. Of course, the steak is missing on this one, but I think it's a hot pepper. These guys are the Sugar Rush peach peppers. Took them a long time to get going, but they are going. They're doing good. Looks like we're finally getting some tiny peppers starting on here. The sunlight's not cooperating with me. Let's see. Right there. Bell peppers, I already pulled one off. I am really surprised that I'm getting any bells. This damage that's on the plant, tomato hornworm. Pulled a big hornworm off of there. Of course, these eggplants are gone. They're just gone. And let's see, I think this is my paprika peppers. And then we got pepperoncinis, which I absolutely love. You're doing good. I'll move over to the tomatoes. These are the Bosc Blue Bumblebees. For some reason, they are staying. Let me see if I can get the camera over here where I can see them. They're staying really green. And green with purple stripes. So none of those are ready yet, which is surprising. And then over here, I've got Dr. Witchy's. Now that's a small one. These guys took a while to get going too. I just had to put calcium on yesterday because, yeah, we're having problems. Too much rain, too much heat. And look at how big this one is. That is a ginormous tomato. Another one that's pretty good size. So I'm looking forward to those. I haven't harvested any yet. And down here, we have brandy wines. I have harvested, I think, probably 5 of them now. They're really good. The leaves on this are starting to turn brown. That's not good. It's just been hot. It's 89 degrees out. And then we have these, which are the Moscovich. And sweet Roma tomatoes. See, everything's splitting from all the rain. But I did have to water today because it's just been too hot. I think I'm going to grow a lot more of those. Now these are a potato leaf cherry tomato. I have no clue what kind they are. They were just some seeds that I had saved because I like the tomato. And they've grown so much, the tops have broken and tipped over. They're a lot taller than me. More sweet potatoes down here that got eaten by a rabbit. And field corn. It is tall. But hopefully I don't end up with too much pest pressure in here. Because I've fought grasshoppers. I've fought all sorts of things in here. And then I threw some more sweet potatoes over here, where I was planning on growing some onions. So all of this will be different next year. This is the first year here. And let's see, it was logged February, March. So I didn't really have a lot in order to get any of this started. I went in here with a hoe and started hoeing, which is not easy for me, and stuck seeds in and prayed a lot. So I'm pretty impressed for it being a first-year garden without a whole bunch of amendments. Still really rough soil. Oh yeah, my bathtub. Oh, memories, making memories. Anyhow, this is 2021, and I can hardly wait to be able to cool off some. I might go hit the tub after this, because there is just way too much work to be done, and it's too hot. Humidity's supposed to be bringing it up to, I don't know, about 101 to 103 in some areas. I don't know what it'll be here. And getting that started so I can put my solar panels up. Of course, you have to have the laundry line. I'm glad I have the trailer. Has a bunch of junk in it, but I think that's going to end up being the kitchen and the bathroom. Peach trees are holding on. My other trees are way out at the other end. They're doing good. Been fighting those Japanese beetles. My stove, the only way I have to cook right now, besides burning a fire, and it's really hard to start fires. That's where I do dishes and laundry. And of course, we have the bucket system bathroom. But I am super thankful that I finally have water in here, because the first, month and a half, 2 months, I was hauling water from a friend's house in milk jugs and a 5-gallon container. So now I've got this, and I've got one down by the fruit trees. And the one down by the fruit trees will help deal with that end. These guys aren't doing too well. Not a good area to plant things. It gets morning sun, but yeah, I don't think the soil's really that good either. I didn't have the money to fix the soil. That's okay. So it's not that I've gotten so much work done on the wood out here. It's the weeds and the brush and the briars. Have all been growing like crazy, and I haven't been able to keep up. So that is my update for this year. The hummingbirds are loving it out here. They like the hummingbird feeder.